Hello, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you guys are doing well. Please hit that like button as you guys come in. Please hit that like button. Okay. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Yeah, I had a wonderful week. It was a huge week adjusting to a new contract that I have going on. And so it has been like hectic, but I'm so grateful for the opportunity and just for the opportunity that the Lord keeps providing for me. So I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, I woke up this morning just feeling like in a very grateful, thankful mood. And so yes, I hope you guys take some time today to like think about what are some of the things that you're grateful for today. I don't think we do that enough or talk about it enough, but spend a few minutes, think about what are some of the things that I'm grateful for today. Now, guys, let's get into it. But before that, all I ask is that please hit that like button. I don't want to have to beg for likes today. So please just hit it, smash it as you come in. Let that be your service to me. Let that be your way of showing gratitude to me for this content. Just hit that like button and then let's get into it. Okay. So, the first thing I want to start with is my heart breaks for Mary Cosby. My heart absolutely breaks for her. We're going to talk about what has happened to her son. We are also going to talk about Miss Nene Leaks and Miss Brit Eady. Okay. So we're going to talk about all of them, but at first I want to just take a moment to talk about Mary Cosby. I cannot even imagine what it is that she is going through. I think that the worst thing in life, like just thinking about it, the worst thing in life is losing a child. Losing a child. I cannot, like, I don't even know what she is going through, but yeah, I wish her all the best. I hope that she has support, people around that can really pour into her. It's just very, very sad. So it came out that her son, Robert Jr., died, our only son, on Monday, the 23rd, at 23 years old. Like, he is so young. They said that the cause of the death is unclear, but police responded to a possible overdose and it turned into a death investigation upon arrival. Now, you guys know he's had some issues in the past with drug use. And so I guess that's why, they may sort of be, but then again, there was also the police were responding to a call about possible overdose. So that could also be why they are, of course, investigating it and trying to see whether it truly is an overdose. Um, it's just very sad because I remember at the reunion, Mary was saying that he's going to jail. She's just grateful that, he's going to jail and not that he is unalive, right? And to then think that actually that big, huge concern that she had was what eventually then happened. Honestly, so sad. Our thoughts and prayers are with her and the family. I love that production decided to completely cease filming. I think that that was the right thing to do. And I appreciate that, like, Andy also like as commented and tried to send his condolences, because I feel like sometimes people can be very, if it doesn't affect them, they are just like, yeah, well, we have a show to produce, let's keep going. But I'm glad like they saw sense in pausing that. They saw some sense in pausing that. But yeah, all the way sad. I wish the family the best. I hope things pick up and change for her. All right, so let's move on to Miss Nene Leaks. Okay, look at Miss Nene. Look at Nene. Nene is glowing. She is beaming with joy. She looks so happy. And then this is her boo. Her boo's an attorney. Now, first of all, I love the fact that he's an attorney because I'm just like, maybe hopefully he's a lot more serious than the rest of the people she has been interacting with. But look at her. So she's doing the Nene thing. He looks a little bit awkward, which I'm not surprised because it's like you're not in the courtroom, you're in the public. You know, now the scrutiny is different. So he's probably not even knowing where should I turn to? Where should I be looking, honey? He is confused, poor thing. Yeah, I think he's still figuring that out. I did see some other clips where let me see if I can find that clip. Give me a second. I did see another sort of like a picture of them sitting together. I'll see if I can find it. If I can find it, I will pull that up. But I definitely think that I thought it was very, very interesting how you could just see her. She just looks so happy. I think he is not used to the spotlight, so it might take him a while. I don't want to speculate yet until I've seen him enough to be able to speculate as to whether or not this is a good relationship for her. I do think that I'm glad she's no longer with that her ex of hers because that man was just not the one. For a lady that would say close your legs to married men, I was surprised she didn't take her own advice in that situation, right? And so I definitely think that she definitely needs to do better with that, in my opinion. Now, let me show y'all some more clips because y'all, I have gone to find the clips. Okay, look at that. Look at Nene looking good, looking happy. And then he's smiling. She's leaning into him. Right? And I'm like, okay, she looks good. Now, this is the bit that then gagged me. She basically says she went on a date, but she's not in a relationship. You went on a date, but you were not in a relationship, and you were over there kissing on that man like that. Of course, you were trying to claim him. Don't then come at us for assuming that you guys are in a relationship. This is what some of these people do that pisses me off. Let me play this, y'all.
You all have this picture floating all around with me and this man on it.
You knew what you were doing, Nene. Nene, you knew what you were doing. You can't go, you're a public figure. I don't know why some public figures act like they don't understand their pull. You're a public figure. If anyone sees you publicly, they would say something. And you knew you were being recorded because you were kissing on the camera. Then you asked him to kiss you. Then you're leaning in for a kiss. You knew exactly what you were doing. So I don't understand the all of a sudden trying to act like the people were the one exposing you when you were exposing yourself. And this is exactly the picture of, look at this meme over here of Nene on the side. That's exactly how I feel, sis.
Why? That's so not necessary. Listen, most people know that I was married for a really, really long time, married to Greg Leaks. After Greg's passing, I started dating somebody that I really hoped that the relationship was going to work out. And right now we're like on a break, okay? And we have taken multiple breaks. And so
yeah, and then don't come back. If you are continually taking breaks from people, then that's a sign that you guys are not meant to be together. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. And you're grown enough to know that. So we shouldn't be needing to tell you this.
Oh, I said to myself in this dating thing, because I've never dated my entire life. I've always been like,
okay, for some of us who have dated, right? Let me give you some advice. If you know that this ain't your man, don't be out here kissing him. If he wants to hold your hand, proceed with caution. Make sure it's not in an environment where you can find your man. So I just don't understand why you will go out there, make videos, allow people to make videos, and you're over there just kissing, leaning in. Girl, chill. You're on a date. As you said, you're on a break with your man. So it sounds like you want your man back and you are trying to get his attention by going on a date with somebody else and kissing on them. It's giving childish games.
Like in a relationship and never really had the opportunity to even date in my life. And so I said to myself, you know what? I really want to date with intention. I really want to give it like a real shot and date with intention, find my life partner and go somewhere and sit down, you know? So men, why? Men tend to date multiple women all the time.
Okay. But you don't see the men that are dating multiple women, taking them to bait places. They take them to places where it's not so obvious. They take them to places where it is dark, honey. You can mistake the person for dating the other. Like, those are the kind of places they take them to. They come over to their houses because they know they are dating multiple people and they want to keep it on the low. You did not try to keep it on the low. You decided you wanted us in your business.
Yeah. 2 and 3 women at a time. So it's not my thing. It's not something that I like, but because I want to date with intention, I thought, let me try it anyway. So I simply went on a date. I'm not in a...
You went on a date and you were kissing on the man. Sis, I have dated multiple people, but I don't go on a date kissing them. I'm not kissing nobody. If I'm dating multiple people, what are we doing? Right? And even if, let's say, oh, you saw them, they look so good, because the man looks good, age appropriate. I'm sure he got some coins. So I can understand you wanting to kiss him. Yes, fine, do your thing. Grown woman business. However, did you have to kiss him in a way that it was so public? You couldn't let him drive you to your house right in front of your door and then you kiss him. You couldn't do that. That's what the rest of us be doing. What are you doing?
Relationship with anybody. And I really hate that y'all had this man picture thrown all around online. Now y'all pulling up this man's past. It's just messed up. I was trying to be in my soft girl era. Damn.
All right, let me put it out to you all. Do you guys believe that she was trying to be in her soft girl era? Do you guys believe she did not know what would happen when she stepped out with this man, kissing on the man? I'm gonna need y'all to let me know, because I know a lot of y'all love Nene, and I do too, but I call BS on what she's telling me. I call BS on what she's telling us. There's no way she would have thought she would show up outside with a man and nobody is going to capture it. If you're a celebrity and you don't want the people to know you're dating, then make sure it's a very exclusive place. There are places where you come into the place, they take your phones at the door. Those are the kind of places you need to go to, because if they take your phone, if you have a camera, they sure are taking it too. Or it's even a no camera allowed zone. Those are the kind of places you should go to. And I'm not a celebrity and I know these places. So not to talk of Nene, I'm sure she knows these places. So if this man is trying to date her, she should have said, okay, because I don't want you in the public eye, we're not there yet. Let's go to somewhere very exclusive. Let's go to somewhere that, people are not going to post. Let's go somewhere that is very, very private, right? She could have done that. And I'm sure he could have been able to afford going to a restaurant and then closing a section of the restaurant, not even the whole restaurant. Go close a section of the restaurant just to have dinner with you, right? But you chose something so public. And I say you chose because even if he chose it and told you about it, you could have said, because you know who the public are, you could have said, you know what, hon, I don't think this is appropriate because the people, social media, everybody be following me around. So this is probably going to be an issue. Now you brought the mess and now the people are going there searching for him. You knew what happened when you brought your first man or your last man out. The people were researching and found out he was married. Right? So you've done it before. You know what would happen. So that's why I don't believe anything she's telling us right now.
And now I got to turn back to a tomboy. I just wanted to date with intention. And he's a nice guy. We went out, we had fun. I don't know what the future holds. We were not kissing as they have it, you're kissing.
Okay. Is she saying they were not kissing? Did I see what I saw, or is she trying to say it's AI?
We pecked. Okay.
Okay. But you knew the camera was there and then you pecked. Like, girl. It's you I blame, sis.
There's a difference between kissing and pecking. We just pecked. We were drinking, just having fun and laughing and taking pictures with friends. We had no idea that somebody in our little friend circle would send a video over to the blogs.
Okay. Right. So she's answering it. She's basically saying they were in their friend circle kissing. It doesn't, okay. I guess some of y'all trust your friends to that extent, but if you're a celebrity and you have anybody, it may be friends, whatever, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to be out here kissing on nobody, knowing fully well that there's a video being recorded. Sorry. Not sorry.
And have us all out here like this today. Men.
But even if they didn't have you out here like that, they saw you guys together at the game, right? You were leaning into him, right? We're not stupid. And the people will still talk about it. You knew that. So you wanted attention, and now you have the attention, but maybe he's telling you, oh, he doesn't like the attention that he's getting, and now you feel like you want to come and clear it up for him.
Tend to date multiple women all the time, 2 and 3 a day. I'm dating, okay, with intention. If you guys know somebody I should date, let me know. Send me an email. My email is up on my Instagram. They have to be at the same level or higher. Same level or higher. Yes, we must. I mean, so that's a part of me dating with intention. That's it. Like, I really hate that. Hey, Arthur, he's a nice guy. Hi, Yanni, he's a nice guy. I'm just dating.
Yanni, that's put you through the ringer as a nice guy, sis. Self-esteem. Pick it up.
Men do it all the time. They date multiple people. So it's time for me to start dating and stop waiting on one person to get it together.
You see the truth over there. She is doing this, in my opinion, for Yanni's attention. She was over there waiting for him to get it together. That's why she says she's on a break. A break means there's a potential to get back together. A breakup is we are done. So if she keeps talking about it and talking about them being on a break and all of that and waiting for someone to get it together, that means that's what she wants. She's just hoping that he wakes up.
So that's it. Leave that man alone. That's a nice man over there. Leave him alone. His past is his past. We all got past. You know? I mean, we do, you guys. Any questions? Oh, there's a knock at the door. Any questions? Let me see. It's so many questions on here today. Let me see. It's so many questions on here. Oh my God. Yeah, I hate when people do that, like making that man feel some kind of way. He's a great guy. And that man, that stuff was never even real, what happened. I mean, he'll tell you his own story. I can't tell it for you. Let me see. It's so many questions on here. Oh my God.
Right. And let's watch this back again, because at this point it's definitely not given. You have your arm around him. Like, you don't need to do all of this if you're not trying to find attention. This is a man that you're not exclusive with. Why are you leaning over him like that? You know, doing all of that. Then you lean into him and he's like, you know, that's giving too much for someone you allege to be just dating. Look, yeah, I'm like, maybe she went on a date with him and then something else happened afterwards, and then she's trying to claim that they're no longer together. Because I do not understand. Let's see what the people are saying. She knew what she was doing, attention-seeking behavior. Yep. She knew that it will go viral. Yep. I don't kiss men that I'm not in a relationship. Say it louder. Tugging at the ear is a sign of lying. Oh my gosh, this person done become a body language expert, honey. Yep. Yep, you kissed that man dead in the mouth, and that's why the internet is talking about it. She knew what being outside with some men. What did you think was going to happen? Nene, please. Absolutely. Now, Lenithia, you voluntarily greened and pecked that man for paparazzi, child. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely given that she is lying to the people. It's given she is lying to the people. She wanted attention, and now she's going through it. Didn't she put the man on the internet thing? She acts like she doesn't know her star power. Oh, he was charged with. Oh my gosh. I have not seen that anywhere. I have not seen that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have not seen that anywhere, but maybe I'm going to do even more of a deep dive later if I find it. I genuinely think this is someone saying, I genuinely think a midlife crisis after she's having a midlife crisis after losing Greg. He was old fashioned. Now she got to change herself to fit in with the times as she could be herself before. Yeah, I think that especially when you've been with someone for such a long time, you've dated them, they're probably the only one that you've ever dated. It's not as easy as just being like, oh, let me go over there and date other people. Like that's the only person you've been with all your life. So it's definitely a huge adjustment. And so I definitely think she's definitely going through something. Definitely going through something. All right, let's talk about Brit Eady. Brit Eady has now filed a lawsuit at the federal level. Okay. The federal filing does not list a 20 million demand. Instead, she seeks compensatory damages, punitive damages, attorney's fees, other relief the court deems proper. No specified dollar amount has been stated. This is now a fully detailed complaint, not a placeholder. It lays out 10 separate counts against NBC Universal Media LLC, Bravo, Truly Original, and related entities. The lawsuit alleges the controversy centered around the explicit image presented at a filmed salon event for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. According to the complaint, Moore displayed poster cards and allegedly represented an explicit image as depicting Eady. The complaint states the event was described as mandatory. Eady allegedly told producers she did not want to attend. She was allegedly told attendance was required and she could be fired if she refused. Oh my gosh. So y'all see the kind of pull these production people be having on the talent? The complaint states the image did not depict Eady. She was not shown the image beforehand. She alleges she initially believed it was her based on a prior conversation she says she had with Kelly. Producers later conducted an internal investigation and suspended Moore. The complaint also alleges producers pressured Eady to discuss the incident on camera and suggested it could be handled like a sex tape for publicity. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There are 10 counts, including SH, hostile work environment claims, gender motivated violence claims, Georgia non consensual intimate image law claims, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, contract related theories, vicarious liability claims. A federal complaint locks in detailed allegations, establishes jurisdiction, signals litigation posture, expands procedural leverage. As of now, the defendants were granted an extension in February. Their response is now due next month. The next filing will either be an answer or a motion to dismiss. So Docket Diva says, follow me, I will be watching the docket. And so then she posts the paperwork. So she has filed a 61-page federal complaint in the Southern District of New York, levied against NBC and the other entities. In the lawsuit, the allegations of retaliation, workplace hostility, and the photos that have not been depicted, Eady. Now, I know a lot of people always give Eady grief. They give Brit grief as to Why would she do that? Why is she like fighting back? Why is she doing this? Why is she filing a lawsuit? Honey, if someone tried to expose you publicly, make it seem that you were doing something that you were not, you then believe that maybe it was something you did in your past, then you came on camera and validated this, you will sue as well if you found out that you have a potential to be able to sue. Guys, you would. And so I just think like hate breeds all you want, but put yourself in those shoes, honey. Put yourself in those shoes. Imagine you asked for the picture and they did not provide you the picture. So you couldn't even see if it was you or not. They couldn't even verify whether it was you or not. So that's negligence, right? And so hate Brits all you want, but that is not acceptable behavior. That is not cool. And so I definitely think she will get something. It's only a matter of time. And I suspect maybe they will try to reach out to her privately to sort something out. Someone said this was all a money grab. What can I say? As long as it keeps Kenya away from the show, I'm all for it. Kenya is never coming back to Bravo at this point. With everything that she did, she took it way too far. Someone says, Anthony Red's what Simone Red Wine? You already know what we gotta do. We ride at dawn. Why did Angela like the post? Is she happy that Brit is suing? No, but in all honesty, she should be. Like, this is something very, very serious. Right? So Queen says it's hard to win in federal courts. The judges are strict and technical. Absolutely. But I do think that she may potentially have some leverage because NBC Universal are likely to reach back out to her privately and negotiate a settlement. So it may be something outside of the courts, and then they will negotiate a settlement that works for Brit. I don't necessarily think that Brit is trying to take it all the way. I think she ultimately wants money for the distress, and she is well within her rights to want some money. I would want some money too if I went through that level of distress. I was over there crying, having to tell my parents about something that ain't got nothing to do with me and all of those things because everyone made it seem like it was her. What was she to do? She asked for the paperwork and she wasn't given the paperwork. Then I'm not surprised that she is feeling the way she's feeling, right? And so that's kind of where I stand on the issue, if I'm being completely honest. Do you guys think that she will win? Or do you guys think that she is going to lose? Let me know, put it in the chat. Let's know what you think. Also, guys, please hit that like button if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think in the live chat. Please like, please share. And what's the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yes, turn on your notifications so you know every single time that I post or go live. And I'll speak to you guys in the chat. Bye, everyone.